Okay, so for those that are on YouTube, I do not have any. That's a pretty good spot for this camera. It should probably be up here. Let's go up here. That's a good spot. Yeah, there you go. Don't follow me, camera. Need to get some weight on this thing. Alright, I'm gonna use the other tripod. Filming on this. There we go. Alright, so I'm live there, and I'm just going to drop our camera. Go. Yo, what's up, man? Just getting everything ready for this build. The desk is a mess. How are you? How's your evening? Yo, what's up, Warbound? Amajad, is that how you say that? Amajad. Oh, I'm building a PC. We got our motherboard, we got our CPU, we got our RAM, we got a 9800X3D, and we got a 5080 for our graphics card, and then we have a thermal take tower case for our case. And then, yeah, that's what we're doing. Does this thing die on me? And then, yeah, so what we're gonna do right now is we're actually gonna go test this thing out, because this actually just came in the mail right now, and I need to make sure everything works before I plug it in. Oh yeah, 5080, bro. Let's go. Why not, man? Win in Rome. Hey, man, AI might take over tomorrow, and the world might end. So you never know. Quality of life, right? So there you go. 9800X3D. Let me try to kick this light up just a little bit so it's not on camera. There you go. It's pretty good. First start could be long on AMD M5. Okay, thanks for letting me know, sexy back. Appreciate it. I haven't done an AM5 build yet. The last build I did. Dude, the last builds I did were all like used PC parts. For our RAM, we got we have Corsair Vengeance, DDR5 obviously, 6400 megahertz, with a 32 CL, 32. Which is pretty decent. I think I got this for like $100 or something. Actually, the first thing I bought was the RAM because it was on sale. It was like $30 off or something like that. So, get that out of the way. And in our motherboard is an Aorus. I'm not a big Gigabyte fan. just not a big Gigabyte fan whatsoever. I do have a Gigabyte 3090, just because it was COVID. It's what I needed. And honestly, I've had Gigabyte motherboards in the past. I've never had any issues with them. And this was just at the perfect price, I feel like, for what you get. So, the cool thing about this motherboard is, first of all, Gigabyte has like the weakest pamphlets. I mean, Asus or Asus, I don't know how you guys pronounce it. I like to call it Asus. They have pretty nice. Also, sorry about the audio. I can't run a mic with this phone that I'm using. Unfortunately, while using YouTube, it's weird. But apologize for that. I'll try to speak up. But yeah, these user manuals don't really tell you very much here. I don't even tell you the specs, but I'll tell you because I looked it up. So this is our motherboard, and the cool thing about this motherboard we have two X16 slots, so we got a full 5.0 and we got a 3.0 4-lane here on the bottom. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for letting me know. So we have a 5.0, 3.0, 4X lane, meaning we can tie a secondary graphics card, if it fits, to this to then run a dual GPU setup with lossless scaling or something. I can even throw the 3090 onto this. No, I don't know if the 3090 will fit. And we can use the 5080 and the 3090 together to do some crazy lossless scaling stuff. I don't think I'm gonna do that just because the 3090 is water cooled, and I just don't want to bring in complexity with something like that. But let's get started in this show. I haven't built a brand new PC in literally since COVID. That was the last time I built a PC, like a brand new one. So it's pretty cool. I always like to take a look at the motherboard before I get started and try to find everything I need. So we got system fan. I'm looking for. Okay, it's right here. So power LED, power button. It's all down here in the bottom right. And then we have our, is this USB? Why is there HDMI in the front? Look, there's one in the front. It's odd. And a good thing about this motherboard too is we got 5 USB 3.2s over here, and we got another 2 USB 3.2s in the bottom. We have 10 gigabit USB-C, and I think these are just standard USB 2.0s up top here. So there's a lot of I/O in this thing. There's a lot of I/O, which is nice because I came from a ATX build or ITX build, and I had to use so many dongles with that thing. And they got these new Wi-Fi, what you call that? Wi-Fi antennas, which you just plug in, which is super nice because I hate screwing those things on. So that's pretty cool. All right, so this looks like the housing for our power. So let's not lose this. Okay, so what's the first thing to do? Let's put the CPU in, I guess. I have never used these latches before. Literally, I've never used these latches before. How does this thing come off? Install the processor before removing the cover. Do not touch the socket or contacts. I haven't done an AM5 build yet. Okay, which arrows top left. Oh, we got the whole, yeah, we do. Hey, how's it going? Sylvia, the United States of America, gang, gang, man. Gang, gang, the whole USA, man. I got my flag. hanging out in the back over there, just so you know. Alright, let's drop this bad boy in. That's so simple. Okay, so I've never done this before, to be honest. So you just push this thing down, save, and replace cover if processor is removed. Does the cover just come off? Yeah, just come off. No. Yeah, that looks really good. Ooh, that feels like a lot of force. That feels like a lot of force. Okay, we got it done. That felt like a lot of force. Like I said, I haven't built in this platform before, and then the last time I built an Intel PC was 4 years ago. Trying to see the chat. All right, cool. So we got the CPU in there. That was pretty chill. Let's get this NVMe in. I'm assuming it's in here. Whoa. So we got a Gen 5 NVMe. Looks like our BIOS chip is right there. We got our CMOS battery right there. We're just gonna plug this thing in. It's a 500 gigabyte. This is from a mini PC. It's a Gen 4. Should be fine. I have a new one coming in. I might just keep this one because this one has Windows in it already. Wow. These new things that they have, they just lock in place. They didn't have that back when I was building PCs. It's pretty cool. Okay, so that's done. Let's go get this RAM in place, and I believe it should be second and fourth slot. Pretty sure. Let's just look at this pamphlet. Should be. Most CPUs are. Look at this. This doesn't tell you anything. There's fucking optical drive in this freaking menu. It's an optical drive still in this thing. What am I supposed to do with an optical drive? It literally doesn't tell you. Alright, so I'm just gonna go with my gut, and it's gonna be on 3 and 4. I should look at the CPU cooler first to make sure it fits, or if we have to take any of this shit off. So let's go ahead and let's move this to the side. How's everyone's night going? If you're curious, it's pretty balmy. It's a balmy 89 degrees in the garage right now. We have the mini split going on. I turned it on about 30 minutes ago. It was 102 when I turned it on. 102. So that's not too bad. Alright, so this CPU cooler I got is... Sorry, I'm just going to clean up the desk a little bit. This thing is called PC Cooler. Alright, so the reason why I bought this was because it was cheap. It was cheap. It was on sale, normally like 150 bucks. I think it was on sale for like $72 or something. And man, I just had to give it a shot. It can't be that bad, you know, it can't be that bad. And then I actually watched some videos about it after I'm not even filming it. I did a video about, I watched a bunch of videos about it, and it actually turned out to be a pretty good cooler, apparently. Packaging is impeccable. Everything has its own box. It's labeled. Wow. I used to like, I think the last cooler I ever bought was like a Be Quiet cooler. And it wasn't that nice. They did give me a screwdriver that I still have, which is here somewhere, which I kind of probably need. Alright, let's get this cooler out. Sweet. 10 out of 10 for the packaging, that's for sure. Alright. Cool, so this thing is beastie. This is about as big as the Be Quiet coolers, I think. Just making sure, just checking chat, making sure everything's refreshing properly. Alright, look at the amount of pipes on this thing. I don't know if you guys are really into CPU cooling, but look at the pipes on this thing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pipes. There's 8 pipes. It's a lot of pipes. Is this thermal paste? Oh, they already put thermal paste on there. Oh. Very nice of them. Okay, so let's... High performance CPU cooler. This is for the Intel. Intel AM5, AM4. Okay, look at that. Tell me that is not, like, usually they come in baggies, right? This comes in a nice box. It shows you what's in there. It's labeled. You can't ask for anything more than that. It's nice and labeled. Tells you exactly what's in here. Kudos. This is 10 out of 10 from me. So looks like we're just gonna put these on. I'm gonna look at this instruction manual. Better than the gigabit one. Okay, so this is Intel and AMD. So you gotta pull the fan out. Okay. Pull that off. This is Intel. AMD. Unscrew those. 3. Put on the standoffs. So there's some standoffs, and then standoffs, brackets, and then some hardware. Okay. How's it going? I cannot. Yana, hello, hi. How's it going? Other person, I think that's Russian. I don't know. Hello. Nostrovia is the only Russian thing I know. Nostrovia, I think that's cheers in Russian. So they gave us some thermal paste, which is cool. This looks like for the fan. Oh, please don't tell me I gotta hook a fan on there. If I gotta hook a fan on there, that's gonna kill me. That's gonna kill the vibe. I think this is like if you want to add a second one on the back or something. Oh hell no, I'm not doing that. Gone are those days. Okay, so this is kind of some bullshit, but you know I'll let this slide. I'll let this slide. It's not as cool as Be Quiet, because they did such a good job with the packaging. I freaking love the packaging. Alright, so we got our hardware. Got everything going. Cool. Let's put this up there. Let's take a look at this real fast. So it looks like we're going to have a splitter for this fan, and I believe it goes like this. And that connects like that. But before we do anything, we actually have to pull this fan out, which is, what did it tell me to do? So this top plate comes off somehow, one way or another. Just come straight off. Comes straight off. Pretty cool. Top plate. There's LED right there. Not too crazy RGB. I didn't want to do too much RGB on this build, at all. What is this sticker for? So, oh, it's a rubber. Okay, cool. Put it there. And we should just pull this fan right out. So we're gonna feed this fan all the way through. So we have to pull this fan out so that we can screw it down to the motherboard. That's it. Is this a 120? This feels bigger than 120. That's 140 mil. 140 mil fan. That's big. Usually use 120s, don't they? Am I wrong? Typically 120s? It's a 140. It's pretty awesome. Alright, let me move this over here. Some water. Alright, cool. If anyone got any questions, let me know. Or any tips. Like I said, I haven't built an AM5 before. So there you go. Alright, so we're not going to cover this thing up. We don't need to do that yet. We do got to take this hardware off, apparently. I am not going to use that. I need a Henry bit. So we got this one. Okay, so easy peasy. Then we have our standoffs. I think this is the Intel LGA 2011. Okay, so was it standoff first? Pretty sure it was standoff first. Yeah, so standoffs and then those brackets. Why does this not want to clip? Still on, right? Okay, wrong side. So, it's the fatty side. Bro looks like Spencer. What's up? I look like Tiger Woods, really. Tanmay? What's up? Tanmay? How's it going? That's a very interesting name. I like it. Oh, look, the peel. The peel. All right, so one more. And then the brackets go on. And I wonder if, hey Thomas, specs are 9800 X3D, RTX 5080. We have a Aorus BAE 850M. What was the mother? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, B850M motherboard. This is the first build This is the first brand new build I've done in a while. I usually like building like used PCs. I like to buy like old PC hardware, like secondhand, and build, cobble PCs together like that. I find that very fun and entertaining. I usually either give them away or sell them, depending. But I haven't done a new build in quite some time. 4 years to be exact. Maybe more. And I'm taking the easy route. I'm going air cooled. No more water cooling. Just the only reason I'm not water cooling is because games and games. How's it going, man? The reason why I'm not water cooling is just because it's just not necessary for what I need. And I have to rock a... Ooh, why is this spinning? Crazy. Wow. I need to rock an open air PC anyways. Man, this one just keeps on going. So I need to rock an open air because it's so hot in my garage, and it's just the ambient temperature is just so warm that even with the AC blowing, it's been going for almost an hour now. It's only 87 degrees in here. With the AC blowing, it's still a problem. So it looks like this is just going to go down like that. So they got thermal paste on here already, and I think, which way's the front? So this is the front, apparently. More advantages. That doesn't look right. Oh. It's it looks like male to male, but it's actually not. All right, I'll be right back. Let me answer these real quick. Oh, 1 and 4? No, it's 2 and 4, bro. And I didn't put the RAM in. Good call. Hopefully the RAM fits. Glad I read that. Thinking about getting using a Freezer 36 for my 9900 X3D. First of all, Chris, what's up? 9900 X3D is all you need? Yeah, for sure. But if you're doing like, I just game. I just purely game. So 9800 X3D is free. When I do my when I ever do editing, it's always on Mac. I use my MacBook. I love my MacBook for that. All right, so Gil Da Vinci, what's up, brother? Thinking about getting my GPU from Micro Center. Saw it was only 1K. You think it would be a good run with a 9800 X3? Dude, it's the king right now. So, real quick backstory. I went from a 5800X to a 5800X to 5800X3. It was a game changer. That jump was huge between those two CPUs. And from what I can tell, this is even a bigger jump from the 5800X3D, so I'm pretty stoked about it. I think it will be a good pairing. 1,000, and these are MSRP on Newegg right now. The 5080s. That's the only reason I bought it. I was actually gonna wait for the 5080 Super, because I was not in a huge time crunch to build this thing. But when I saw that it was on MSRP, I was like, I gotta snag this thing. So I'm pretty happy with it. Look at the edges, fan. Yeah, I got it going. Thanks, 10 May. It's 1 and 4. It's not 1 and 4, right? What are the specs? Cooper, Pollock, what's up? It is 9800 X3D 5080, Zotac 5080, dual channel. Yeah, one. It's not. Is it 1 and 4? I'm gonna Google this, Chaotix, because your name's Chaotix, so I'm gonna assume that you're just bullshitting me. At CO Gaming, what's up? Cooper, what's the specs of the build? Cooper, again, the build specs are 9800 X3D. We have a 5080 by Zotac. We have a Aorus B850M. We have DDR 6400 DDR5 6400 megahertz CL32. We have a Corsair 1000 watt power supply, and then we have a thermal tape. Oh, come on, camera. We have a thermal tape Tower 300, and for those that are curious, what I'm upgrading. Let me switch the cameras real quick. What we're upgrading from is a 3090 5800X3D 3200 megahertz. I think 4000 megahertz 32 gigabyte kit by Trident, and this is a Asus B550 ITX motherboard, and we have an 850 watt power supply. And right now this is actually a dual GPU system. There's actually I disconnected it. It's not actually working right now. There's another GPU in this PC. So this is the RX 6400. I actually had to disconnect it because I was getting some, I forgot what I was doing, but I was getting some issues with display. So I disconnected for the time being. But yeah, this is the dual GPU. And also I'm pretty sure this SSD is dead. It's causing me some boot errors. It's not, the system's not posting when this thing is plugged in. So I'm thinking this is dead. But yeah, this is the predecessor of this, all water cooled, custom hardline, good stuff. It's not 1 in 4 chaotics. RAM slots pairing must be printed on the board too. I'm gonna look at the board. This motherfucker. It's AM5 is A2B2. I told you. I knew it. I knew it. It says it right there. A2B2, AM5. I don't understand why it says first on B2, so I don't know. Maybe you plug in that first. I'll do that way. But what was I going to do? Oh, I need to get my... I know it's not that. It's not my first PC build. And it's not my first one. But it's my first AM5 build. So I need to grab a longer screwdriver. I will be right back. It is in my kitchen. Toodles. 5 secs. This screwdriver from Be Quiet, oh my god, I love this screwdriver. I don't know if you guys ever bought a Be Quiet before. This comes with a kit, and this is a good screwdriver. This is a solid screwdriver. Alright, RAM, not 1 in 4, 2 in 4, and for whatever reasons it says 4 is first. This one. All right, that's one stick. This is a Corsair Vengeance. It's a 32 gigabyte kit. 6400 mega transfers, and it's a C32 4040 84 CL42 memory. It was a good price. I would think it was just over $100. I think it might be cheaper now though. What are the odds that this thing posts first go? That's the question. What are the odds? I think, yeah. All right. Before I screw this in, I'm just gonna take a look at chat. Okay. All right. Gaslighting competition, no gaslighting competition. You gaslighting, man. You can, hey, so chaotics. If you're gonna gaslight people, you should probably change your name because, like, it's sketchy already. All right, everyone's gaslighting him. Say A2B2 is actually what your needs are supposed to do. A2B2. Most air cooling builds take me 3-ish hours. If you're streaming, it's gonna take all day. He should build a server next to his 3090. Is a good AI card. Yeah, it is a good AI card. Chaotix training on AM5 is long enough to point out there's a motherboard trolls you enough already. That's why it's enough of that. My crucial kit took me a full 10 to 12 minutes to train the first time. My B650 MSI motherboard. So you guys are like above me already. Would you be open to building a water cooled server for fun? 100%. If I needed a server, 100%. Technically, that could be a server now I think about it. It could be a Minecraft server. There you go, gang gang. Or it could be a GTA 6 server. Who knows? 80 Low Fizz, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. All right, let's screw this bad boy in. We all caught up. Let me just double check. And we're Gucci in the back. This thing is yeah, like some clearance issues. So there's like the standoffs are, they might interfere. Let me show you guys what I see. So the standoff is in the way right there. You see that? It's kind of it's super close. We got about a millimeter on the other side. It looks good on this side. Looks like we're gonna clear on this side, no problem, but this side definitely seems like it is slightly off. Oh, it's not that hard. I refuse to use AIOs. Refuse. I hate them. I hate them with a passion because they look so ugly. You got this drooping swoop just out of nowhere. So like you have all these hard straight lines, right, from your CPU cooler and everything else, and then you have this drooping cable hose, and I can't stand it. I really dislike it. when I'm in the end of my spinning, I don't apply pressure. I just try to twist with my fingers. That way I don't over crank it, because that's the last thing you want to do. Fuck. I forgot where the CPU cooler is at. Alright, okay, so I don't think we'll need to throw that fan in for now. We'll just plug in this fan. Okay, so we got everything. Oh my god. Dude, the clearance on this cooler. Let's just take a look at this. The behemoth that this thing is. God damn. It's huge. It's fucking huge. Alright, so before we get the 3090 in place, let's talk about power supply. Probably should get our cables in place too. We are, well, actually we don't even need to post the GPU, because I believe, if I am correct, Chaotix, you cannot answer this one. This thing has an APU, so it has a graphics card, but it doesn't have DisplayPort. Luckily, I have a HDMI to DisplayPort. What are you guys chatting about? Deepa, what's up? How's it going? C is good. 5080, is it good for GPU? What are you guys saying? Most water-cooled servers have quick disconnects for droopy loops. That is true. I saw Linus video about that. 10 May. My server has 48 gigabyte DDR4, 3400. I run a quad M400, guys. 200Js. Dude, you guys are completely in a world where I have no idea. I have no idea. But it's cool. But I have no idea what you're talking about. I want to get into servers. I do. I think it's pretty cool. But, you know, I got too many hobbies. I got kids and too many hobbies. Alright, so we got a little mini display here. This is a OLED mini display. I kind of splurged. I'm a splurger from time to time. We're going to use this to see if we get a display, and I put a mag ring on there so I could do that. See? Smart, eh? And it is powered with USB-C. Let's see if it'll post without the graphics card first, and then we'll try it with the graphics card next. Come on, baby. Go into your home. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Optimum Tech is the GOAT. Oh yeah, I think I've seen him. He's pretty cool, man. His channel's pretty awesome. You are winning. Kids and hobbies are the dream for sure. Tanmay, good luck, buddy. DMGY, what's up? Makil 35. I'm saving up for a PC. I've been waiting for a long time. Do you know, is I buy power any good? I would always say, if you're buying a pre-built, you want to make sure that has a decent enough power supply in there, just in case you want to upgrade in the future. I think that's like the biggest thing when it comes to like a pre-built. Which CPU cooler is that? I've been meaning to swap out my heavy-duty air cooler for a 5900X. So this CPU cooler is some off-name brand I never heard of, and it was on sale. It was called It's literally called PC cooler. And I'm not gonna lie, the packaging in this thing is impeccable. I really enjoyed the packaging on there. It seemed like everything is box labeled. As it was a nice experience. But I will say this standoff is a little. It kind of rubbed a little bit, but it could have been my fault, not the brand's fault. Who knows? But let's talk about power supply real quick. So this is a 1,000-watt Corsair power supply that I actually pulled in 2020. I remember exactly where I got this power supply. I pulled it out of a system that had 2080 Ti in there. Some guy was selling his 2080 Ti. He had a, I think it had 10th gen or 11th gen. No, it was a 10th gen i7. It was a K variant. He had a 2 terabytes in there, or no, 1.5. He had this power supply. He had a 2080 Ti. He sold it all to me for $800. And this was right before COVID. So I got this thing for a steal. I got that thing. That PC at that time was worth way more than $800. And he actually took the money and bought a PS5. That's what he did. That's what he told me. He was like, "Oh yeah, I just need this now because the PS5s were like super sold out at the time, right? Remember that?" And he was like, "Yeah, I needed the money so I can buy this PS5." And I was like, "All right, cool. All right, that's cool." So, big come ups. All right, so there's 12, 24 pin. Where's my CPU? CPU right here. And the cool thing, this thing, look, I have 3 PCIe 8-pin cords for this. So power is not going to be, as long as I don't bend the cable, it shouldn't catch on fire. The cables, I mean. Alright, so that's everything. I need my power cable for that. That. I am gonna catch up with chat after I plug this in, and then we're gonna see if this thing posts first shot. Let's see if it posts first shot. I just realized. Oh, check out my dongle. I feel like we're moving pretty quick. Which one's off? The line is off, right? Alright, survey says. Alright, let's catch up with chat real fast, and then we will. Off-brand Chinese brand. Okay, wait. Good luck. Sounds good. Brand Chinese brands are so good. Off-brand Chinese brands are so good. Are they really? John Sobo cooler, it runs like a freezer. Okay, so when it comes to cooler, yeah, I would agree with you, DMGY. Yeah, piece of cooler. Discount price. This case primarily cumulative party. Dude, I'm always up for a good bargain. I love some AliExpress Snowman cooler. Oh my god, you want to talk about AliExpress coolers? Check this out. You guys will love this. So right here. This thing, look at this monstrosity I built. It's supposed to sit like this, but look at this monstrosity. Talk about AliExpress special. That's a B-Link Ryzen 7 5700U. Lost the power connector. It's hooked up over M.2 to PCI X16 to a 6600 XT. This thing's a beast. This is a 1440p beast, dude. 60 frames, Battlefield 6. It had no problem doing it. 60 frames, and it's just a... I think it looks beautiful. I love it. I think it's a good looking thing. Official day I'm supposed to get on Monday. About the GPU, I'm going to use a Ryzen 5 9600X. That's pretty good. Why not? 32 gigabytes DDR5, Gold RX 580. Oh, Goldie RX 5. Why are you rocking a RX 580, DMGY? $7,900 GRE. Okay, so yeah, my first PC, just so you guys know, while I'm building, was a RX 5700 XT. I think that was my GPU, and then I forgot what my CPU was. I think I had like a Ryzen 5 or something like that. I can't remember. All right, let's power this thing on. All right, we got power here. All right, survey says power switch. We got a red light. RAM, motherfucker. You jinxed me, Chaotix. It says fucking RAM. No post. I'm gonna give it a minute. VGA. Going back to DRAM. Red's RAM. I'm gonna give it a minute. Let it figure things out. It just posted. I don't know if that's gonna be an issue. I would assume we. Oh wait, no, but look, we did it. We did it. First boot. First boot. All right. Victory. Why is it still saying like, oh, it says VGA now? Or what does that say? What light is that? I don't know. I can't read it. Wait, it posts first trial. Dude, RX 580s are a solid graphics card. I won't lie. I had an RX 580 system. I think it was with a i7 4550K, and it was a beast, man. First post. First post. I love it. Alright, so this is gonna let it do its thing, and then we'll test out the graphics card next. And then, oh my god, the hard part. This is the easy part. Hey man, that's rough, man. 9060. Hey, you know what's crazy though? It's gonna be worth the wait, because the 9060 XT is literally like a 3090 equivalent. It literally is, minus the VRAM. So we got first post, first try. Kind of juked me real quick because it's just throwing DRAM lights, but looks like it's going well. There is an actual CPU in this thing. So happy, happy, happy. Yes, Will Gaming is correct. I would agree. The 8 gigabyte, okay, so 8 gigabyte, if you're only doing 1080p, for sure, you'll be okay. But the moment you try 1440p over medium settings, you're just gonna, it's gonna be a terrible experience. It's worth spending a little bit more money for the 16. Come on. I'm stuck in the boot menu. Come on, baby. Uh-oh. Is this keyboard working? I gotta plug in. Well, let's plug her in. Okay. Alright, we're stuck in the boot menu. Got fan spinning. I got a keyboard directly connected to it. No, 9060 XT is equivalent to a 3090 damn near. I'm telling you. Okay, so we're stuck here. I don't know what's going on. I got no lights in the motherboard. I can't get out of this damn menu. Alright, I'm just gonna spam F keys. Nothing. Zippo, no. Alright, power cycle it. Try that again. Try it again. Oh, that's for sure. I thought we were going to get away with it, DMG. That's true. No one has done a benchmark for 24. I've been playing 2042 a lot. Why can't I not get into the BIOS, man? Okay. Whatevs. Maybe is this USB pissing you off? Got nothing on the motherboard. Everything's plugged in correctly. I think we should just... Let me try a different cable. Alright, well, for whatever reason, we are not being able to boot into the BIOS. For whatever reason. I don't know why it would... I don't know why it would do that. It might be the SSD, is what I'm thinking. That's the first thing that pops in my mind. It's the SSD. Will it post without this plugged in. Okay, so it was the SSD. Stupid. Alright, so Ryzen 9800 X3D. Everything looks good. It doesn't see our SSD. Okay, cool. So I don't know why that. I'm gonna try a different slot and see if that works. I should just get my switch, man, at this point. Where did I put that thing? Is it here? I'm gonna put it in a different slot. Where can you... Dude, YouTube and make trial and error. It's like the best way. That's how I did it. YouTube, honestly, is a lot of trial and error. It's not that hard, man. If you ever done plumbing, like real world plumbing, honestly, I think it might be harder than real world plumbing. I think this SSD is dead. Yeah, I think this SSD is dead. It's just not like, it just doesn't like the SSD. I have a little baby one, but I don't know what's in this. This is either Steam OS or Windows on here. It's one or the other. Let's see. What's the worst that could happen? I just want to see you post. That's very true, Peter. I also have a new one coming in anyways, which, oh yeah, it's the SSD, 100%. Oh, we're getting into Windows right now. We got this little dinky one in there. Oh man, but it's working. Look, we're in here. So I did have Windows on there, so good. So like, everything's working just fine. You can see I had this was actually running like a Steam OS because I had all these fan controllers for Steam OS. So yeah, let's just shut her down, and we're gonna test the graphics card next. Shut her down. Okay, so I can get rid of this cable. Let me get a mouse. That sucks, man. I wonder how that thing died. Probably should do a DDU wipe before I do anything, but this is not going to be the SSD we're going to use though, so I don't really need to do a DDU wipe. All right. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. I should do that. Ahmed, I think you are correct. I should do that. Hopefully, we'll see. Hopefully everything runs well. Just trying to clean up a little bit as I go because it's a fucking mess in here. What time is it? 11:07. I want to be in bed by 12:30. That's probably not going to happen. I already told my wife it was going to be a late night. With the boys. Sheesh. Alright. Okay. So, 5080. So I saw this video of people buying 5090s on, they were buying them on eBay, and what happened was they were missing the cores and the RAM because these Chinese companies were just stripping them. God, it stinks. Alright, so the cool thing is, yes, we do have to do this stupid stuff. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's a lot of power to go into one point. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Good thing is I have 3 PCIe cables. Like this is just ridiculous to me. I don't know about you guys, this seems ridiculous to me. Also, I did take this out earlier. Look at this shit, dude. What kind of stuff is this? It's got some dangling stuff in here. Actually, you are correct. I saw that video, Allo. I don't think I said hi to you, by the way, Allo. Hello. Allo. Hello. Yeah, but this freaking annoys me. This stuff right here. This annoys me. This is like, I don't know. You won't see it, but you know, I'll know it's there. All right, she plugged in. This ridiculousness right here. The weight of these cables alone might freaking destroy it. What am I supposed to do with this? Alright. Which one is HDMI? Alright, guys. Yeah, I clicked in, Peter. Thank you for the heads up, though. We appreciate it. Alright, let's see if she posts. She ain't happy, that's for sure. Oh, did I not? The wrong way? It's on. Sorry, it was off. DMG. Alright, so she's spinning. We got lights. Okay. Oh shit, my bad, guys. My bad. Yeah, I didn't do that yet, but I clearly don't have Wi-Fi drivers. So what I need to do is I need to get my Ethernet out, which I don't know if it's going to be long enough. Yeah, I don't. We'll find out. All right, well, I zip tied everything because I was like, oh, I'm never gonna need to take this out ever again. I'll just zip tie it and it'll look clean. You can check out, there's my home gym, by the way. Like, check it out. Fun stuff. Okay. At least it's a lot of effort, but I do think it's long enough. You probably could, Imran. By the way, I don't think it said hello. Welcome to the stream. All right. Okay, we got Ethernet. Peter is 100% right. It's all about cable management. Look at this fucking fuckery going on here. Look at this thing. I don't even know what we're gonna do. I don't think we're gonna do it tonight. Just getting GPU Z. I just want to look at the GPU. You know, I thought she was going to be bigger, to be honest. It's pretty nice, yeah. Popping the RAM. Whatever. All right. We have Zotac. Why is there a lot of unknowns here? Rob's team. It doesn't tell you any of this stuff. Why is it missing so much info? Alright, let's just go and go NVIDIA drivers. Whoa. We're gonna have to do all this stuff again when we get a new SSD. But it's not that big of a deal. I need to look at no, it's Cupid. CHWD. Never know which one's the right freaking download. Is this one? Nope. I got the pop-up. Which one's the right download at? Hate these sites. It's this one. For sure it's this one. What's that thing called? Hardware switch. I forgot. Chat. What was the fuck? What was it? It's like CHWID. It's like system. It shows you all the temps and stuff. I forgot what it was called. Hardware monitor. It's right here. HW monitor. This is never mind. See, I figured it out. I'm telling you, Gemini's gonna win the AI race. Yes, you are correct. DMGY second and fourth is the recommended. Where's my video going on? We should do a BIOS update too. Oh, sorry for the shaky cam. It's my hardware monitor. This is weird. None of this stuff is filled out. I got like literally that's it. That's all the information I'm getting from this thing. I'm thinking it's hopefully just a driver issue. Where's the fucking apps? Didn't I just download that thing? It says remove before use. We didn't remove it. Oh. I wonder if I can update the BIOS while I get the Aorus. Oh. What the fuck is this? Aorus Elite Wi-Fi 6 Ice. Ice. Oop, nope. Wrong one. There you go, right here. Ice. I wish there was just like a... Good, I hate this trackpad so much. Alright, it's the latest one, right? Does anyone know how to update a Aorus BIOS? I'm assuming I'm gonna need to flash it. Could probably do this all when we finish the build though. Like we don't really need to do this now. But I want to see if that fixes the NVMe issue. I just not see. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I know there's an Aorus. I'm just gonna see Aorus software. I'm just curious if this has holy shit. So many motherboards. One of these. I don't have an X, it's Elite. Wi-Fi 7, no, it's Wi-Fi 6. So it's yours Elite Wi-Fi 6. Ice right here. Oh, that was a list. You don't have to click that. I'm fucking stupid. Good night, Chaotix. Good night, dude. Yeah, $200 more, you could get a 9070 or a MSRP 9070X. I'm just trying to read what you guys say. DMG, good night if you're still in here. All right, I'm just hoping that this does like an auto updater on here. Okay, cool. All right, we're good to go there. And all I want to do is a zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Come on, bitch. Come on. Why won't this execute? All right, boring stuff. Sorry, y'all. 2024 Corsair. Dude, I got a Piva. The one in here is a Piva. This is like a TFX, a Piva. Little tiny one. Has no issues. It's only pulling at max 150 watts since a 300 watt power supply. All right, I'm just hoping this will do a BIOS updater so I don't have to do the flash drive thing. If not, I'll just copy the BIOS to this thing now. I can't even read this. Why won't this show up? There you go. My USB 3.2 don't work. What the hell happened? Oh, everything's showing up now, guys. So we just updated the BIOS. 5080. Good. Let's just check out the sensors. Do I have... speed. Hardware. We do not have firmware. Well, we don't need to test it out. Everything's working. What's the CPU temperature right now? 36 degrees. Okay, so everything's running nice and cool at idle. So we're good there. I don't know where this iOS download went. It's supposed to install. Why did it not install? All right, we're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Let's go ahead and shut down, power, restart, Strike the delete key. Core temps. Yeah, it does go off MSI. You are correct. Night chaotix, man. You have a good night, man. I got an hour before bedtime. That's what I'm telling myself. All right. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Okay, let's go over here. Let's turn on. Is it Expo or XMP? It's XMP, right? No? Is it Expo? Let me Google it. Expo. All right, we'll go Expo. Where's the BIOS tool? What is X3D turbo mode? Where the frick is the BIOS? Resize bar. Oh, it's advanced. We're on easy mode. Oh, we're on easy mode. Cool, we're on Expo. Good there. Is it under settings? System info. BIOS. Where do you update BIOS? Q-Flash. I think it's Q-Flash, isn't it? File. Auto scan. Why doesn't it see the... Was I supposed to extract it? Usually you don't have to extract it, right? So I got my P and Y right here. It's in this. Oh my god. This is the part I hate. Okay, wait. Save and exit. All right, guys. Had to with my. Hey, what's up, Golden Tipo? Gotta extract. Yeah, I agree with you. How come this thing's not posting? I remember before, last time I did a BIOS, I didn't have to. Oh my god. This cable's so heavy. And now we're not getting a post. Awesome. Sweet. There we go. Took a minute. This cable situation, yo. It's wild. All right, so while this thing does its thing, let's take a look at this case. This thing's a big boy. It's great. I love it. I need more noise. She's a beast. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we're at the Gigabyte Control Center that I downloaded. It looks like you can update the BIOS through here. So, there you go. I knew you couldn't. I knew it would work. All right, let's look at this thing. Too big, man. It's a fucking mini fridge. God damn, this thing's huge. Noise. Alright, so she's a big girl. She ain't. Do these panels come off? Oh, they do. I don't think it's going to be that hard to build in. GPU goes in here. The worst thing is the I/O, which sits up here. I knew that when I bought this thing. One thing I'm worried about really is the power supply. The power supply is a big power supply. And according to the measurements, it should fit, but it might be tight. There's a 600 version, but that's way too big. That's too much. It's a lot of hardware. I'm actually gonna rock it with no glass. Maybe the side glass, but I might not rock it with no glass. This was $120, by the way. It was on sale. Oh, these cables. I don't know, I'm so worried about the freaking power supply. It's freaking huge. How does this back panel open? Pops right off. Nice. Pops right out. No problem. The fans, I think. Comes with 2 fans. $300. Oster Sam, what's up, man? It's a 300. It's for ATX. It was on sale, $120, dude. Normally 160. So I snagged it. I think it's really good looking. In my opinion, I like the gray too. And this is my 011D. Let's just put this right next to it. Yeah. It doesn't seem that much. Okay, that's a bad look. This thing's on a stand too. Doesn't seem that much bigger in the footprint, honestly. It's actually, I would argue this is a lot smaller inside than this. Well, let's see how easy or difficult it is to build in. We'll see. All right, so it looks like we updated the BIOS. Okay. So it looks like it's just updating a bunch of drivers right now. At least want to get the Wi-Fi, AI, Snap, Realtek audio, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi drive. I need to get these Wi-Fi drivers installed. Is this thing installing right now? Jeez Louise. Alright, hopefully I don't take Norton. Who the frick installed Norton? How did you get onto this system, Norton? Were you an Aorist? Did Gigabyte hide you? You bastard, Gigabyte. I probably clicked yes on it. How dare you, Gigabit? Fucking Norton, man. There it is right there. No. No. No, Norton. There it is right there. It just installed it and didn't even tell me. Look at this thing, this bastard. Oh no, man. That sucks, man. I've never had a problem with Team Group, but that's terrible. God damn it, it installed Norton. No, this is not a Steam Deck. Alright. Well, I'm gonna let it do that stuff. Yeah, this case looks pretty good, if you ask me. Pretty excited about it. Alright, I'm gonna sit down for a minute. Just so you guys know, I got some, check my 3D printers. My 3D printer's over here in this corner. Printing these boxes. Let that cool down. They're in this back corner here because it's been so hot in Arizona that I have to have these vent holes and keep the doors open. I don't really want to be around them when they're printing, even though they have filters and whatnot. And I have a filter here, but I just don't want to risk it. You know, I'm trying to live as long as possible. Well, I haven't had a team group in a while, so you're probably correct. You know, I mean, it's like you know, people are dropping the ball left and right for the sake of profits. But then it's stupid because if you have a bad product, then no one's going to buy your product. You know, you ruin your reputation. I'm just taking a seat. It's the home gym. Got a cooler. It's filled with sparkling waters. But drink them while I work out. Runner, squat rack, barbells, 75, 90, 100, 5 to 55. These are adjustable weights. These are like, if you guys are looking for some good home adjustable weights, these are by far the best ones out in the market right now. This is the Peloton. It's a coat rack. I knew it was going to be a coat rack when my wife bought it. And we got a rower here, e-bikes there, kettlebells there. I think that's it. We got pulley, pull-up bar, runner, assault bike. Yep, full gym. There's actually like freaking 3 gyms within like 3 miles here. But it's just easier to work out at home. God, this is taking forever. Why did we do this? I just want to see if I can get this SSD to work, man. Because when I took this out, it was working. Even though I'm not even going to use it, but I just want to see if it's going to work. It's smart, very smart, Will Gaming. Oh my God, you're right. I do have one. But I don't think it'll work. I do have one, but I don't know where it is. Is it here? Nope. Nope. I think it's somewhere in the house. I'm going to pull this GPU out anyways and give it another shot. I think my camera died. All right, I'm going to stop carrying a camera so it's not so much shaky cam shit. You're right, I do have one. I could test it, but we're almost there. We're almost there. We'll just pop the thing out because we're going to have to take the GPU out anyways, so we might as well just test it. It's going to be pretty simple. I don't think it's going to be too bad of a build. Where did it go? There's a lot of room in here. Like, it's not that... cable management is going to be pretty chill, man. It's just this power supply I'm kind of worried about. We do got to take this thing off. I don't have any more desk space. The shroud. So I take the bracket off for the. We're almost there. We got 2 more things. Question is, do we have to reinstall this stuff? Does this front panel come off at all? Oh, sweet. Everything comes off this thing. Side panels come off too? Look at that. Oh, my AC turned off. We're almost done. We're almost done. Alright, so we can take all the side panels off. Let me charge my camera. Team red or team blue? Team red. Who's team blue? Oh, Intel? No, team red. I've been an AMD fan from the get-go. Who beat who in RAM? Sandus? Doing a Facebook. How am I installing this? The last one. Mid. What's up? Hi there. What's the components? It is a 9800 X3D 5080 with a 850M motherboard from Aorus. Are we finally done? Jeez Louise. Okay. Okay. Power. Just shut it down. All right, let's see if this SSD works. We were having issues with it. Right here. I'll wait till this thing powers down. Look at this. Look at, behold. All its glory. I don't know about you guys, but every time I turn off the power supply, I always try to power on the system. Try to kill all the power in there. That's a good power supply, man. Still had power in it. It's like there's like zero room between this and the CPU core. Like zero room. Alright. Okay. How am I supposed to get this thing out, man? I didn't even lock it in place. Let's do the peel on this thing. This is a Zotac 5080. It's a solid core. They said it was heavy. This thing is freaking light. Like, this thing is light. It's not even close to heavy. Okay, so what I want to try out is I want to pull this little bad boy out. We're going to put this bad boy back in. Lock her in place. We're going to plug into our motherboard. And we're going to turn on our power supply. And then we're going to see if she posts with this SSD. Last time we were stuck in the boot menu and we had to use this little spare M.2 I had. This is Samsung, for those who are curious. Right? Pretty sure this is Samsung. Doing a thing again. Got no lights on the motherboard. Probably dead, man. Give her like a minute. You're 100% right, Tenmei. 100%. I'm super happy that they changed the design. Yeah, I thought it was going to be heavier. We got nothing, no BIOS, no nothing. Lights are on. Is it because we took the graphics card out? It's getting hot, so there's power going to it. Why do you not like this SSD? Why? 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 Well, whatever. I don't care. I'm not even gonna use it anyways. So I'm just gonna power on the system and do a quick power cycle. I just always like to make sure there's zero power in the system. But since this is a pretty beefy power supply, it's got a lot of capacitors. There's still a lot of power running through it. Okay. Now, the not so fun stuff. Which is this the fun stuff? I don't know which one's which. Okay, so first things first. We probably should plug in this fan. I don't know where to put the. Okay, so we have a secondary fan, and I believe it goes this way. But before we do that, I'm just gonna double check the tightness on here. It's good. And then we're just gonna feed this through. This is the bullshit I hate, right here. This kind of shit. It's way easier than it was before, though. I'll tell you that right now. Cool. So this looks like that's RGB. There's my fan connector. That's going to connect to this. And then this is going to go to here. And we need to feed this in. Put it in there. There you go. Look at that. Okay, so where's our RGBs right there? Okay, RGBs right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh my god, as if there was a computer shop nearby. Dude, that is so clutch to have something like that. That's so clutch. Question is, do we go under or over? I think we should go through. We're gonna put it over there. There you go. What the fuck? Go when you're home. What the hell? Oh. Hey. Am I retarded? What is going on here? What the heck? Why was that so hard to put in there? That's what she said. That's what she said. Tuck that in like that. Perfect. All right, I think that's all we have to do on the motherboard, really, other off here. So before we get too far, I'm gonna put my monitor away because I don't want to break it. Young and dumb, weren't we all at one point? Some good lessons, eh? And then we're gonna put this shroud back on here. This magnet, bada bing, bada boom. We're gonna take this thing out. I don't know if we're gonna even test it tonight because I don't want to have to post it again. I don't want to have to take the graphics card out twice. I have to, because I don't have the new M.2 that we're going to put in here. It's supposed to come tomorrow in the mail. So I'd much rather wait to do that. I gotta clean up as I go, man. This place is a mess. It's like cooking. When you're cooking, clean up as you go. Okie dokie, Smokey. So, don't need that right now. Let's put this on this table. I do got a bunch of fun stuff that they added with here. I think it's the front cover plate, zip ties, getting this stuff. Take a quick look at it. Speaker screws. Take out the screws. And I think that's all we need for now. I don't know what this is for. Cool. Alright, so this was on the old CPU. Power supply, unplugged. Let's get you out there. There's in there. Alright. So, here she is in all her glory. And there's this. Look at all this fucking wires, man. This is annoying to me. Alright, so I don't know which one is for the system. I had duplicate sets. I'm assuming it's these ones. I don't think I'm going to need them anytime soon. So I don't even think I'm going to plug them in because I won't need them. And I'll cross that road when I get there. Because I'm not putting any fans on here because it's going to be open air. So there's really no point in adding fans. So I don't think I'll need them. And if I don't think I'm going to put a SSD in here. I think it's all going to be just NVMEs. And I think I'll be good with 2 terabytes, to be honest. Maybe. I say that now. Fucking stupid, man. So this is what I was kind of worried about here. Is this power supply is so long. So long. All of these. So PCIe, CPU, PCIe. So one thing I'm going to do with my PCIe's is, since I don't need these extensions or these second adapters, I'm gonna wrap them, and I'm gonna wrap them with this cloth tape. It's just gonna make it, I think it's gonna make it look cleaner, less bulky. So here's what I'm doing, just wrapping them up. feel like that looks way better like that, you know? You know, it doesn't look like this. It looks like this. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing too much. Okay, so we got that done. That's done. Power. So this is gonna go back here, and that's gonna be over here too, right? Because the way this motherboard is gonna sit, it's actually gonna sit horizontally. So then that means I guess this can go through here, and then this will come out through here, okay, like that. And then I'll figure the rest of this out once we get the motherboard in there. All right, let's get her on her side. Oop, we gotta screw this in. Let's screw this in first. I don't understand why they didn't just use a standard caddy or something like that. Like, why did they gotta go so fancy with it? Like, why does there need to be 8 screws now to keep a power supply in place? Is it like this? I feel like it was like this. That's kind of stupid. I need 8 screws now. Fuck it, I'm only gonna use 4 screws because, you know, I'm a thug. Maybe because I'm a thug. Fuck it, she ain't going nowhere. 4 screws is enough. Okay, famous last words. Alright, we're gonna flip her on her side. Load her in. Alright. That's all the extension I have. So, she's supposed to go in just like this. Like that. So our IO's up here, which is kind of shitty, like real shitty. But it is what it is. I knew that when I bought this thing. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Yeah, there's a bracket. It comes with a bracket as well. It's like a. It's kind of stupid. No. That there. The money. It's the right bracket. It's just, I don't know. I'm sure they have a good reason for it. Are these the right screws? This one? Wrong screws. Scientologist. Who's a Scientologist? Big hands and oh my god. I'm 5'6", so I don't have a big hand problem. My wife's taller than me. It's very weird installing a motherboard on its side like this. One, two, three. Oh, that's good enough for me. One more there. Put this one in just because it is, oh my god, it is for the GPU support. Screwdriver's too thick. Jeez Louise. Even thicker. How am I gonna screw this down? I feel like I'm cross-threading it. What the fuck is this button for? Look at this button. What do you guys think this button's for? Right here. Is that for this? Oh, look at that. That's so cool. This is just the little things in life, eh? That's cool. All right. I can't get that screw in. I'm just not gonna do it. All right. So this stuff's should be pretty chill. What is this? Front panel. Fan, front audio, this USB, where does this go? Where is the USB go? Blah, 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 blah. That's audio. I thought I saw it here somewhere. Oh, it's right here. That's gonna be an awesome bend. It's a real awesome bend there. You know what? This is gonna have to come in from the other side. Will it reach? Survey says it will reach. Come on, USB. Why are these such a pain in the ass to install? Seriously. They got like a bent pin or something in there? Yeah, there's a bent pin, no wonder. I didn't do that. I didn't bend this pin. Fucking A. Alright, let's try to just do it really gentle. Come on, baby. Just go in your hole. Alright, we did it. Oh my god. USB freaking cables. Alright, so what is this? Audio? Is this front panel? I don't know what that means. Okay, this USB. This is audio. I'm just gonna go through here. Audio, and this is all these parts. Cool. And that's basically it, really. We do gotta run these fan cables. That's gonna come across over here. Let's do that now. So these are fan cables for the top fans. Like I said, it's going to be open air case. Probably don't even need to plug this in, to be honest. It's very short cables. And we're just going to feed this there. And system fan 1. Cool. Audio. It's on that side. Cool. We're done with that. Oh, it's gonna be so nice not to have RGB in a case. So nice. I'm gonna plug this in and I'm gonna read chat in a sec. Cool. Alright. So we're pretty much there. We're gonna just do the power. There's 6 people still here. Very delicate to meet. This guy designed the socket as punishment, attachment, retach cable, punishment for 100 seconds of time. Dude, I might do that. I do have hot glue sticks, but I think we'll be alright. We got everything plugged in, everyone. This is a cool button. Look at this. Boop. Boop. I love that. We're not even going to put the GPU in tonight because I need that M.2 and I don't want to have to take it out twice. We could plug everything in. We could do all that. Let's get this power supply plugged in. She is. God damn. Pull this one here. Power supply needs to go. Man, it needs to literally go through itself like this, and then come through back in here, and then plug in, which I honestly don't like because it's a terrible angle. Like this thing is gonna be super bent. Damn, look how thick this cable is too. So that means we're gonna take the power supply out so we can feed it through an opening right here, which will it fit? I think it will fit, but it needs to come out. So, because we need to feed this, there's a hole right in here that I want to feed it through, because there's no way we're gonna make that bend. It's too much. It's too much sauce. So thank the Lord Jesus that we only put the four screws. Hey, top tip, keep a magnet on you. Whoop. Doesn't help if you dropped it though. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pull this thing out so I can feed it through a hole over here. Such a tight fit. Like that. And then screw it back into place. God damn it, I lost it. It's a really high powered magnet on there now, so I shouldn't lose a screw ever again. She ain't going nowhere. Alright, now you can see what I did. So, we flipped her around so that we can bend her through this opening here and feed her into her home. Which would have been way easier if we took the CPU out, but we're not going to do that. God, the bend is still so shitty, man. Fuck. I just don't like the idea of bending 24 pin like that aggressively. It's fucking hideous, man. It don't look like the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. I don't particularly like it, but can't really see it. There's already a black mark in there anyways from the gasket. So what's this cable? Front panel, huh? Come on. Don't be like that. Like, we really gotta come up with a better solution in this bullshit. Oops, wrong way. We can do better. You know? This might look better if we feed it through the side, though. I think if you just a little bit more. Come on, baby. Okay. We're just gonna do the CPU, and that's pretty much it, other than the graphics card, really. Like, this is CPU, which is there's no way the CPU is gonna reach. God, I should have pulled the CPU through where I pulled the GPU. I mean the 24 pin. Like, it's not a terrible case to build in, it's just different, you know? I definitely built in worse cases. It's just way different. Come on, baby. Come on. Fucking me. I'm gonna need to get like. This is definitely a case I feel like extensions might be a good idea. At least for the CPU. Will that reach? Oh my god, if this reaches, that is so gangster. I think it might just reach. Holy shit. It reached. There you go. That's our CPU. So, a little slop. Yeah. Alright, that's pretty much everything. We have our graphics card that we're gonna have to deal with. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do for the graphics card because it's gonna sit right here. Sorry, you guys can't even see. It's gonna sit right here. It's gonna be like right there. So I don't even know. It's like right there. So our power is gonna. Oh God. It's gonna be a pain. Let's just say that. It's not gonna be fun. Hey, DMGY, what's up, man? It's going well. Build's going well. We got everything in place. So you'll notice it's kind of cattywampus because that's how this motherboard's supposed to be. We just gotta get the graphics card in, but I think we might just call it for tonight. Mainly just because I don't want to have to keep pulling the graphics card out. Maybe, I don't know, because we don't have the M.2 that we want. But you know, we might as, you know, we'll just plug this thing in. Plug her in. Leave her just dangling right there like that. The graphics card will hold her in place. Just put a little tape. You know, this ain't a DIY poppy video if we're not doing something a little sketchy. There you go. She ain't going nowhere. Let's see how this graphics card looks. I'm telling you, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Alright, so it's a 3 slot. So I gotta remove 3 of these. Bitch, why is that so tight? I don't know. Like, this is gonna be a pain dealing with the cables routing through the top like this. But I just think it looks cool, man. It's just different, right? It's different. Alright, so we're gonna ditch 3 slots. Let's get you guys on this angle. And then let's pop her in. This just annoys the crap out of me, y'all. This just kills me. There's really nothing I can do, too. Alright. Let's go. Go in your home. So weird. So weird. Sorry, nothing on the camera. Can't see anything. So this cable's in the way. ATX cable's in the way. The 24 pin. Would this be easier to do this on its side? I think it will be. I'm gonna put it in like this. You guys can see what the fuck's going on. Alright, she's in. Throw a screw on there. Wasn't that hard. We don't need to worry about a sag bracket though, that's for sure. That's the cool thing about this. But we do have to worry about all these fucking cables. Look at all these wires, man. So this is our cable right here. And we basically need to bend it like crazy, which I feel like is crazy. That's a pretty big bend right there, just to get this thing into place. Which is kind of the reason why I don't want to freaking install it right now, because I don't want to be moving these pins too much, because I know they catch on fire. Okay, she's in there. We got fucking Medusa over here with the cables. A lot of cables. I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be kind of ugly. I don't know how I'm going to clean this up to look snazzy. A lot of cables. This was a bad choice, NVIDIA. This was a very, very bad choice. And because I wrapped all these wires, they're so much stiffer now too. So ultimately, it's probably going to look like something a little like that. Like, I just don't want to stress this cable too much. So let's get her upright and just kind of see what she looks like. She's in there, right? She's not locked in place, though. No click. She's in there though. Alright, let's get her upright. So we do have this nice grill. So we don't see that debauchery. Let's just put some side panels on. This goes here. You know, it's not terrible, eh? Let's get these glass. Let's just throw the glass on. See how it looks, and then we'll end the stream. Fits. I guess the real question is, will she post now that she's all plugged up? I don't know, should we test it? Let's do the peel. Well, I'll save the peel for like a short or something like that. But thanks DMGY. Sorry, I just saw your message. Yeah, I think it looks pretty snazzy. I really dislike this routing going on there, and I don't know how I'm gonna plug in a freaking HDMI cable in this thing. Look at this. Like, does this top panel come off at all? A little bit. Like if this top panel like popped off. Oh my god, it does. It does pop off. But the fans are in the way, so there's really no point. Well, that really helped me. That doesn't really help. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's see if she posts. We'll check that. We did all this work. Plug her into a 4K TV. Oh my god, it's gonna be a pain to get an HDMI cable through there. I might just route it right now, to be honest. $12:55. Past my bedtime. Way past my bedtime. So I'm gonna game it. I'm gonna run it through. Scratch that thing stuff. I think HDMI is on the bottom here, and it's pointing. Look at this bend, dude. How do they expect people to freaking plug in stuff? I hate using adapters. Mainly because, you know, when you start using adapters, like, bad things can happen. You know, like, you got a bad connection and you're troubleshooting and then you don't know what's going on. It turns out it's the adapter the whole time that you're using, or a right angle or whatnot. Okie dokie. Alright, so she's on the ground there. This is a 4K OLED right here. Don't know where my controller is for it. This one I left it on the table, but my son probably moved. Never mind, it's right here. Alright, we just need power. This reach. Survey says the power. Oh my god, I gotta get a dongle in there. I'm just gonna put it in the front. All right. You're a fan. CPU fan, brother. Okay. God, I love an OLED. It looks so damn good. Let us plug this in. Ethernet. Why did I do this to myself? Ah, fucking bad. I have no idea which one's the Ethernet. I think it's this one. Ah, fucking fan. I'm gonna just disconnect those fans. Come on, baby. What's the Ethernet? Oh, this is weird. Shit. It's like you can't see in there. Like, okay. Oh, jeez Louise. I'm gonna download Combustor. Let's do a quick test. Alright, let's go 4K preset. Oh, we're gonna go display, settings, advanced. Oh. CPU seems to be running pretty cool. CPU is really cool. Got me kneeling. So we're getting 103 frames at 1440p. Our why come we got no temps? We have temps down there. It doesn't matter. GPU usage is at 93. .94, 103 frames. Is MSI on? Let's check out MSI real quick. This is weird. Look, 600 megahertz on the GPU. Oh, we're on the Radeon graphics. There we go. She's running cool. Well, she's a little warm. She's at 70 degrees right now, the GPU. It's pretty warm in here though. It's not like ambient temperature right now. Celsius in here is like 23. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. 24. It's a little warm. Celsius 76, but this is at the desk. It's actually a lot warmer over here on this side. Hey, Adjudicator, what's up, man? We're not playing a game. We're testing. We're doing just built this PC, and we're testing whether or not it gets too hot, and it's pretty hot right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Like 72 is it's not hot, but you know, under 80 is good. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm tripping. The amount of heat coming off this thing though is surreal. Let's just do one more test. Let's just do a CPU burner. And I just want to see how hot the CPU gets. And then we can go to bed. We can't really do too much more because I don't want to do too much without that SSD, because then we're gonna have to do it all over again. So some temperatures right there. Okay, so we're gonna run CPU burner. Start. 84 degrees instantly. 88. 88.8. It's hot. 90 degrees on the CPU right now. So at a full stress, it's not throttling per se, I don't think, but it is getting really, really hot. All right, that's enough. So at idle, it's pretty low. What games do I have installed here? That's my question. Library. Just have Lost to Scaling and Valheim. So I have Skydance Behemoth installed in here. What's a game that will download really, really quickly? That's gonna take forever. How many gigs is Palworld? Palworld's a lot. It's only 10 gigs. See how long this takes. This is only 256 terabyte. Should download pretty quick though. Fans, they are not in the correct position. There are the top fans are exhausting out. So they're sucking air in, exhausting out, and like pretty much this is how the case is gonna look. I'm gonna have no panels on it. It's gonna sit like this. I literally bought this case so it could sit like that. I was thinking to get one of those cool open air design ones, but I don't know. I liked how this thing looks, man. Ever since it came out, I just wanted to build in it. I knew it was gonna be a pain, but I think it looks good overall. Oh, it's a 256 that we have in there right now. The one that I ordered is a 2 terabyte NVMe. It's a 990 Evo from Samsung, and it was really cheap. It was like I gotta look it up. It was like I think it was like $120 for a 2 terabyte. I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, so here's the problem. So we got an intake here, right? So air is getting sucked in through this vent. and through the side, so it's kind of recirculating its own air in a weird way. I know we can take these panels out. Oops. So we get these panels. Maybe we can just take the mesh off. And then this mesh come off. I want to pull this mesh off. I'm not worried about dust. Let's just say that. Alright, so I can take the mesh off. That should help quite a bit. Yeah, that actually looks better. Yeah, that should help a lot. So now the mesh is off. Look at that. Breathe a lot better. Because I'm in a garage, you know what I mean? I live in Arizona. It's dusty as hell. It's not hard to clean dust, though. You just take a blower, good to go. Bada bing, bada boom. But I think overall, this case is not a bad airflow case. You know, the GPU will always get fresh air. You know, from the side panel, you get drawn air from the opposite side. Air goes out the top. I think it's an overall good airflow case. Fortunately, I'm not going to be using it in that aspect. I think it looks good, though. I can't wait to get it on the desk. I think that looks pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie. I love this PC. But out with the old, in with the new, right? Oh, thanks, man. Honestly, dude. It won't. Honestly, no. I've never had an issue with overheating from dust. Never. I've never had an issue from overheating with dust. It's so much easier to clean if it's open air. It really is. It's so easy to clean. And honestly, if you had dust filters, your PC will overheat quicker if you have dust filters that you don't clean often. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're basically suffocating your PC. And then with an open air system, yeah, you'll get more dust on the fan, but they'll always have good airflow. That's the... Oh, it is playing like shit. Alright, is MSI on? What the hell? It's on. Why don't I got temps or anything? Which one is which? I think GPU 2 is... I hate... Oh my god, I hate this freaking... Why is he popping, doing all these goddamn pop-ups? Stop with the pop-ups, man. Why does this look like shit? God damn it. No one ever reads these. No one ever reads these. Yeah, if you have pets, but my pets don't come outside. You're correct. Especially if you're on the floor, 100%. If your PC's on the floor, you need dust filters if you have pets. 1,000 frames. Let's go. Gang, gang. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. All right, so we are. What's our settings? $720p. No wonder it looked like shit. Epic 120. Is it the max? Can we go? No limit. No limit soldier. Light changes. I need CPU temps. At least. Come on. I have all this shit open right now. Let's close that. Close this window. Close this window. Close this window. I hate this trackpad on here. I just need to get CPU temps on because that's like the most important thing I want to see. CPU temps. Why is this thing so annoying? Usage. GPU, CPU usage, and this one. Show display. How come I don't have CPU temps? Am I crazy? I don't have CPU temps. What am I doing? Why does this look like shit, man? What's my CPU at? You're DMGY, you're 100% right. Maybe the drivers, you're right too. I don't think it's a driver. This is 4K. It's saying it's doing everything right. We're getting 200 frames. What I want to see is just the CPU temperature. So we're at 52 degrees right now with a CPU. I don't know why it's not showing. I can't see it on MSI. This looks really bad though. This does not look like 4K to me. 196. I thought it looks the same, man. This does not look like 4K to me. Well, I really just want to look at the CPU, so that's alright. It's actually better if it's not 4K if it's the CPU. So let's just do that, because then we're not GPU bottleneck. Let's just drop this thing down to 1440p. Light changes. Still getting the same frame rate at 1440p. I don't think it's 1440p. Like seriously.
to this. What does it do? Time to test your mettle first.
The only good bug is a dead bug. Kill them all!
What the hell? What the hell? I'm gonna go to the menu. Well, I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if this doesn't feel like 1440p. Maybe it is. I can't tell. I really have a hard time telling. Still at 400 frames. So it's definitely not 4K. It's whatever's going on. Something's happening where it's not doing a thing. But like I said, I just wanted to see CPU temperatures, and it looks like we're doing pretty good right now. We're at 52. It runs so much cooler than my water-cooled system. It's crazy. Well, I think that's enough for tonight. Everything's working just fine. I really wish we had that SSD. We could do more, but I don't want to go too crazy because, you know, like we're going to have to redo everything if we go crazy. So, yeah, there you have it. It's 1:20. I'm tired. Just fun. Everything went pretty smoothly for the most part. We did have an issue with the SSD, but that's fine because that was a spare SSD. But yeah, so here we go. She is done. We have a huge mess to clean up. 9800X3D, RTX 4080. We have 32 gigabytes, 64,000 megahertz RAM. Pretty snazzy Thermaltake case. I really hate how our cables are managed right there. It kind of annoys the crap out of me, to be honest, now that I think about it. But there's really nothing we can do. Maybe I can look online for like extension for a 24 pin or a right angle adapter or something. But man, if you start putting extensions on these, man, like that feels like you're asking for a disaster. But other than that, guys, like she's good to go. She's good to go. And I think there's a fan mount here. You can actually mount a fan down here. Anywho, that's gonna be it for the stream, y'all. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. 10 May, really appreciate it. You have a good night. Ahmed, thanks for hanging out. DMGY, if you're still here, thank you for hanging out. This was a fun experience. I'm glad I was able to share it with you guys. Definitely going to. I'll probably stream when I finish the build, doing all the other stuff and testing it out because I want to test it out here. It's a 1440p 360 hertz monitor. So we want to see how well it does on that. And if it's not going to make me game better, that's for damn sure. But I like to think it does. But other than that, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.